Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Saya Dr. Hatta Ramli, Ahli Parlimen Lumut, Perak dan juga Setiausaha Agung Parti Amanah Negara. Saya ingin bercakap mengenai suatu norma baru yang kita amalkan dalam kita mengawal jangkitan COVID-19. Kita dah biasa dengar 3W, ya. Hari ini kita nak tunjukkan cara-cara kita mengendalikan diri kita dengan mengamalkan 3W. Yang pertamanya, kita mencuci tangan. Walaupun mencuci tangan perkara biasa, tetapi dalam kes COVID-19 ia sangat ditekankan. Jadi cara membasuh tangan biarlah betul, biarlah mengambil masa yang cukupi dan membasuh ke atas ruang tangan yang sepatutnya. Terusnya ialah W yang kedua, iaitu memakai pelitup muka. Ini penting di dalam pengawalan COVID-19. Oleh itu, cara pemakaiannya mesti betul. Maklumat yang terbaru yang kita dapat ialah pemakaian 2 lapis pelitup muka ini, iaitu lapisan pertama, mask yang biasa kita pakai, dan lapisan di luarnya ialah mask yang dibuat daripada fabrik ataupun kain. Bila kita kombinasikan kedua-dua mask ini, maka kesan kawalan jangkitannya meningkat pada 80% lebih. Dia nak tunjukkan cara pemakaian kedua-dua mask ini supaya ia memberikan kesan yang terbaik. Sekarang kita masuk kepada W yang ketiga, iaitu warning, amaran. Apa amarannya? Jangan berada di tempat yang sesak. Ini mesti kita amalkan. Tak perlulah pergi ke tempat-tempat di mana orang berkumpul dengan ramai. Yang keduanya, jangan kita berada di tempat yang tertutup. Ini juga boleh meningkatkan jangkitan. Dan yang ketiganya, kita jangan amalkan bersalam apabila bertemu dengan orang. Dan ini adalah satu punca jangkitan yang telah dikenal pasti. Dan kalau berlaku sentuhan-sentuhan, maka cucilah tangan kita dengan hand sanitizer sentiasa. Kalau boleh, bawa hand sanitizer di mana-mana kita berada. Amalkan ketiga-tiga W ini, insya-Allah. Kalaupun berlaku jangkitan, kita akan dapat kurangkan kesannya, kita akan selamat, insya-Allah. Terima kasih.
Alhamdulillah, itu dia YB Dr. Hatta. Dengar 3W, wash, basuh betul-betul. Doktor cakap wear, pakai pelitup muka, kalau boleh 2 lapis katanya, dan juga jangan bersalam, bawa hand sanitizer ke mana pergi, dan jangan elakkan tempat yang sesak. Okeylah, YB Datuk Wira Dr. Mohd Hatta Ramli, Ahli Parlimen P74 Lumut, Perak, Mantan Timbalan Menteri Pembangunan Usahawan dan Setiausaha Agung Amanah. Terima kasih kerana sudi meluangkan sedikit masa dalam sesi temuan bicara ini. Apa khabar YB? Terima kasih.
Baik, alhamdulillah, waras.
Okey, waras. Terima kasih juga kepada semua penonton yang menonton pada sesi live pada kali ini dan mungkin selepas ini di YouTube dan juga di FB Live. Ia merupakan satu kerjasama antara Boon Talk Show dan juga IFL MCOBA, Inspiring Futures Leaders. Kalau ia bermanfaat, mungkin boleh dikongsikan. Okey, sebelum kita bermula, saya rasa elok juga kita sedekahkan Fatihah untuk semua yang terkorban atas sebab COVID-19 ataupun apa jua sebab. Kita doakan agar mereka bersama orang soleh dan negara Malaysia ini dan seluruh rakyat Malaysia awamnya dapat sama-sama kita memenangi perang pandemik COVID-19 dan agar semua permasalahan dari segi ekonomi, kerja, negara, insyaAllah pada masa depan kita akan berjaya. Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yaumiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina Amin. Okey, baiklah, sebelum kita memulakan sesi ini, saya paskan majlis ini kepada Tuan Presiden mungkin untuk berikan sepatah 2 kata. Dipersilakan Tuan Presiden.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Boon. Terima kasih YB Datuk Wira Mohd Hatta. Last time I met you, you were still a minister or deputy minister, and a lot of things has happened since then. Obviously, a lot of people also have died since then, and a lot of people have also been saying that, why do you all run away? We voted for you and you are not managing us anymore. I'm sure there's a lot of thoughts that you have in your mind, especially being a medical doctor itself in times of crisis, where it's a medical crisis, where it's a health crisis that we have right now. And especially what could we have done better? What could you have done better? What, and so on, because there's so much talk in the country at the moment. Banyak sangat lah orang duk cakap. It's too noisy at the moment. So we're quite keen to hear from you, your thoughts, how to make this a better Malaysia, and especially where you are at the moment, having been in the government for 2 years, and I'm sure banyak rasa terkilan juga kan, tak sempat nak buat banyak benda kan, in that sense, and all the rest of the team in that fashion as well. In fact, a lot of Malaysians are also rooting for that. I'm not quite sure what will happen come next week when Parliament opens. Maybe we will get an insight from you as well, what you think will happen from there. YB, whatever it is, kita as MAKOPs, we're inspiring future leaders. You're definitely one of the leaders that we have. We need to inspire the younger ones as well to come through as well. So we wish you all the best. We wish you all the luck. And Boon, I'm sure you're going to have a very good session this evening. Sila.
Okay. Terima kasih Tuan Presiden. Okey, baiklah, sebelum kita mulakan, elok saya bacakan sedikit profil YB Hatta. YB berusia 65 tahun. Kelas 73 masa tu saya baru lahir. Berasal dari Setiausaha Perak, mula bertanding pada PRU 1999 dan 2004 di Parlimen Gombak, tetapi kalah pada kedua-duanya pada calon Barisan Nasional ataupun UMNO. Sebelum beliau menang 2 kali berturut-turut pada PRU 2008 dan 2014 di Kuala Krai, Kelantan, juga mengalahkan calon UMNO BN di Kuala Krai, Kelantan atas tiket PAS. Pada PRU yang lepas, PRU 14, YB mengalahkan 2 Zamri. Zamri Abdul Kadir, calon UMNO BN, merupakan mantan MB Perak pada ketika itu, dan juga seorang lagi Zamri, iaitu Muhammad Zamri bin Ibrahim, calon PAS, dengan hanya kelebihan 400 undi sahaja. Agak tegang. PRU lalu YB bertanding atas tiket Amanah, dulu PAS, sekarang Amanah, setelah keluar dari Parti PAS pada 16 Mei 2015. Tapi ada orang kata tak sia-sia, keluar Amanah dapat jadi Timbalan Menteri. Walaupun hanya 22 bulan, tapi kita ucapkan tahniah dan juga sedikit takziah dekat situ. YB menerima pendidikan di Kolej Malay Kuala Krai, kelas 73 sikap tadi, kemudian belajar jurusan perubatan di UKM sebelum melanjutkan pengajian di Sarjana Kesihatan di Universiti Nasional Singapura. Pada peringkat awal beliau bekerja sebagai pegawai perubatan HKL, kemudian bertugas di Hospital Muar, seterusnya sebagai pegawai kesihatan KKM. YB banyak terlibat dalam misi-misi kebajikan dan kemanusiaan, pernah pergi area Aceh, Pakistan, menguasai pilihan raya di Indonesia dan juga Filipina, AJK, PIBG dan pelbagai lagi. Of course, Exco Pemuda PAS dan sebagainya. Okey, untuk mengetahui YB dengan lebih akrab lagi, saya akan membacakan, kita main game YB. Saya akan bacakan perkataan dan YB kena menjawab dengan pantas. Saya panggil dia walker, word and quick answer. Okey. Kalau macam saya cakap macam rumah, apa YB teringat macam rumah? Mungkin tidur ke, bahagia. Boleh YB ?
Boleh try lah.
Boleh. Kita mulakan. Itulah dia. Ini baru nak tahu pasal hati budi orang kita ke. Okey YB, makanan kegemaran.
Laksa.
Apa dia?
Laksa Penang style.
Laksa Penang. Oh, ingatkan budu ke tempoyak, bukan?
Orang Perak mana nak jumpa budu.
Oh ya ke? Sukan?
Sukan yang boleh main sikit takraw je.
Takraw. Hobi.
Takat. Hobi apa lagi buat masa ini? Politics is a hobby.
Politik is a hobby. Hobby for breakfast.
Bukan kerjaya lagi tu, hobi.
Dah jadi hobi dah.
Jadi hobi.
Kenangan manis.
Kahwin lah about
Alhamdulillah
about
kahwin.
42 years ago. Ya.
Alhamdulillah. Oi, dah lama dah. Pengalaman pahit?
Pengalaman pahit apabila kalah pilihan raya yang pertama.
Oh, itu paling pahit ya. Yalah, nak jadi itu kena macam saya tanya tadi, kena resign daripada
Ya, kena resign.
Duit tak ada, kalau kalah apa nak dibagi makan
Kalah pun
keluarga.
banyak. Lepas undi kalah ketika itu. So ni ayat so far lah.
Okey. Tapi dia tak kalah agak baby. Orang Melayu.
Orang Melayu ni very interesting race dengan karakter ni yang special ya. Banyak ditulis tentang orang Melayu ni dan banyak orang bercakap tentang orang Melayu. Tapi orang Melayu ni ada kekuatan, ada kelemahan ya. So as a Melayu, kita sedar we have a lot more to do nak naikkan bangsa kita.
Okey, alhamdulillah. Kalau College Melayu?
College Melayu ni tak adalah comparisonnya.
Okey.
Ultimate lah ya.
Okey. Islam
sebagai agama rasmi kita adalah sesuatu anugerah Allah kepada kita lah. Something that you have to really appreciate a Muslim. So kalau kita nak berjaya, you realize that you are a Muslim, you have a very important role, but must gain the respect so that you can do.
Tun Mahathir?
Yeah, a very seasoned politician. Yeah, at 96, we are very impressed about his health now, mental state, and then and his insistence in politics. So there must be something that we can learn from him.
Oh, mungkin dia macam YB juga, dia politik tu dah jadi hobi dia dah. Dia suka.
Cannot live without politics.
Okay, Anwar Ibrahim?
My boss now in PH, yeah. We are looking forward to the day when he'll be given the task and role as the number one in our local politics.
Okay. Mak Sabu?
Mak Sabu, extremely good leader, you know. Very brave, very consistent, istiqamah, yeah. And very friendly, and he cooks very well.
Okay. Okay. Muhyiddin Yassin?
He's our current prime minister. He became prime minister not by choice, but by design, by scheming, and he leads a government without any manifesto.
Okay. Okay. Tuan Haji Adi?
My former boss. I was his political secretary for a while.
Okay.
Learn some politics from him. He has good ideas, but at times, he's quite erratic.
Oh yeah, maybe he still needs you lah.
Oh well.
In some form of capacity. Okay, idola?
Idola ni
Tak
back to the in politics, I think I'm still looking forward to Anwar Ibrahim.
Okay.
In
Ibrahim.
other aspect of life, lah idola lain. Not just one. In bola sepak, tak ada.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bos kan, takut bos tengah tengok dia cakap. Nak bos cakap lain ke? Okay, motivasi? Apa yang motivasi lagi?
The opportunity to serve the people, the country. I think most of us were trained to be leaders. Some of us are born leaders. So when we know that we can do something, that will motivate you to work harder.
Okay.
So I'm still trying.
Kuala Krai.
I have to appreciate the people of Kuala Krai who received me very well. I was very new there. Nobody knows me except for my party people. But surprisingly, they supported me and won the seat from UMNO UMNO was the winner before that. So I was very thankful to them. They gave me an opportunity to serve for 2 terms, not just 1 term.
Okay.
It's a
Lumut?
nice place here.
Okay, nice. Lumut maybe?
Lumut is almost home ground lah, my home ground.
Okay.
I was from Setiausaha, which is part of the district. I know Lumut very well. I know many people, but most of the people I knew is already in the grave, so many could not vote for me, you know. The current voters are new to me. I did not serve in Perak during my time as a medical doctor. So coming back to your own place and not knowing so many local people is not easy. But alhamdulillah, walaupun 4 undi bezanya, victory is a victory. Thank you to Lumut.
Thank you Lumut. From Perak dengar tu. Pakatan Harapan?
Ada harapan, insyaAllah. Ya. We have
InsyaAllah.
shown that we are a reformist government. We had a lot of things in our hand to do, but with only 22 months period given to us, we could not achieve all that we wanted to do. But it is there, black and white. Maybe some people say maybe too ambitious, but you know, reform is what the country needs. So I think our manifesto is still there for people to see. And if we come back, I think we can do what we have not been achieving all this while.
Okay. PAS?
Well, I was a past member and leader for quite some time. And my current standing because of my position in PAS. Yeah? And we made a lot of changes. I can remember during my time there, we introduced together, not me of course, but as a team, that the term PAS for all, you know, making friends with the non-Muslim, our dream of becoming a national political party where people support us from all races. We managed to achieve that, you know, by working together with non-Malays, which is not familiar to many PAS people, but we managed to do that. But in the end, some of the leaders prefer to remain, you know, within one race party, one religion party. That makes it difficult for us reformists to stay on. So that's one reason why we have to leave.
Okay. Very good. Amanah?
This is a current platform. We continue we built in the past to be a national party that have place for everybody in the country, regardless of race or religion. We want to be a national party, and we still remain that, even though Amanah, works on the basis of Islam as a principle of our perjuangan, but we cater for everybody. So this is just something that we wanted to do while we in past, but we could not, and I think we are achieving some of that.
Okay. Ada negara contoh lagi?
Negara contoh ni, dia orang kata Malaysia ni adalah acuan dia sendiri, tapi at the moment tak tahu nak kata lah, nanti orang kata tak patriotic pula ya. But criticizing your own country for the sake of a better country is still patriotic. Doesn't mean that once you criticize your own country seolah-olah macam kita ni sudah tak cinta. Tidak, we want to see it better. But of course there are other examples from other countries, from other continents, even in Europe, you can see how they are managed very well. They are not Muslim country, they are not Islamic country by design, tetapi they have good democratic practice. You know, they handle life better. So these are contoh. And as far as Islamic countries is concerned, I think the powerhouse now is Turkey. You know. We can emulate some of the good things from the history of Turkey and the current practice of Turkey. I think we can learn a lot.
Okay. Ada ramai juga orang YB yang 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 mengharapkan orang luar Malaysia ni bukan sepatutnya menjadi Asian tiger, dia kata boleh jadi tiger of the world yang betul-betul yalah, untuk menjadi satu contoh lah. Itu harapan lah, mungkin YB boleh tolong di pesada politik. Baiklah YB, so dalam PKP ni YB sibuk ke? Apa yang engage dengan YB sekarang?
Yeah, PKP ni is a time, is a very trying time, satu masa yang sangat mencabar. We are not expected to move around actually, even though as MPs you are entitled to move around to serve the people, but we have to manage ourselves so that we are not a party that spread the disease, and the COVID-19. So we have to be very careful. Kalau kita melawat tempat orang nak meraihkan, kita nak bagi makan minum, I mean their intention is good, but I think we have to behave because people are watching us. So it's not an easy time to move around, but because of the tanggungjawab responsibility to the people, we have to be with our people. We have to find ways, to listen to them, to help them in this trying time.
Lumut macam mana YB dekat sana Manjung keadaan? Adakah macam KL
di
juga?
Perak, Manjung antara kawasan yang teruk juga dilanda COVID ni. Rasanya di belakang sikit daripada Kinta stop, and then LMS Taruk Matang Selama, and then comes Manjung. We still have cases, we have PKPD a few times, a few mukims in our area. So it was quite bad. But I think with a good coverage of immunization, even though not as high as we had wished for, I think we are going into a better time. Then I think people are observing, despite the complaint, we are still observing.
All the Okay, terima kasih YB. Ini ada soalan daripada Sam Ahmad. Has Amanah as an offshoot of PAS achieved its original objective? Any regrets of you leaving PAS? Can Amanah work with UMNO? Mungkin kalau any regrets of you leaving PAS, mungkin I masukkan lagi sikit. I ada dengar satu video tu macam Nik Abdul kata orang Amanah ni merajuk dengan kaum dia sendiri, dia tak boleh sabar. Dia kata dia suruh macam jadi Nabi Nuh, macam dia bersabar walaupun 950 tahun masih bersabar dan istiqamah. So apa komen YB?
No regrets at all. Kita buat decision itu very well informed decision. We thought it out, and it is not parti Pakatan Rakyat which
You are breaking YB. Line mungkin tak bagus. You are breaking sikit. Suara pecah-pecah. Okay, lagi. Tadi ada pecah sikit. Okay. Now clear.
Yeah, it is not just an event. It is something, a culmination of a series of things that happened within the party. Something that after we have built Pakatan Rakyat with much effort, sweat and tears, and blood sometimes. Remember all those reformasi punya gathering where people, luka-luka sebagainya. So we managed to get things together. We managed to win some election. We managed to win some state. We thought we are doing very well, and then suddenly people want to break that up. So people like me, Mat Sabu, and my colleagues dalam Amanah now, at that time we were very suspicious of what some of us are thinking. So we took that difficult decision, to leave just because we want to continue what we have been doing in the past that has got the support of the people of Malaysia. Nice lah, cantik dah. Sebab itu kita tak ada regret apa-apa bila kita keluar. 6 hari lepas kita ditubuhkan, 6 hari, 6 days of Amanah was officially launched in 2016. We formed the Pakatan Harapan, just this. Meaning to say, we could not wait very long to get the three parties together. Alhamdulillah. and we managed to get some
YB mungkin
good
boleh
development in the last election. It's good.
mungkin boleh refresh pada orang yang tak berapa tahu sejarah amanah. Apa mungkin secara konsepnya apa perbezaan paling utama antara amanah dengan PAS? Apa yang amanah cuba bawa?
Amanah ni adalah PAS sebelum dia berlaku apa yang berlaku lah. PAS ketika kami aktif dalamnya dan gerak sebagai pimpinan adalah parti Islam yang menerima konsep pastoral tadi, ya. Kita berjaya membawa penyokong-penyokong non-Muslim as part of PAS, walaupun tak dapat jadi ahli kerana ada yang masih menentang bagi PAS hanya untuk orang Islam, maka mereka duduk di bawah apa yang dipanggil Dewan Himpunan Penyokong saja, not a full-fledged members. Tetapi alhamdulillah dia terima. The bigger part is that how we can work with other political parties. Ya. Dulu pernah dengan semangat 46, tapi lebih hebat lagi bila kita bekerjasama dengan PKR dan DAP. Dulu dengan DAP ni langsung pun tak boleh langsung dengan DAP ni, tapi dengan perkembangan yang kita buat dalam PAS, masuk oleh Ustaz Hadi, Ustaz Fadil dulu, Tok Goni Aziz, kita boleh kerjasama, which is good for Malaysian politics. Setelah berjaya, kita dapat merintah beberapa negeri, kita almost menang nasional pada satu ketika, tiba-tiba kita bergolak, kita nak balik pada asal. I'm not sure what was the thinking of leaders at that time. So much advances have been made, tiba kita mundur balik, nak menjadi one narrow party, just for one kaum, ya. Dan ini saya rasa kami tak boleh terima lah after all the effort that we made. So apabila yang triggerkan tu apabila whole lot of us, 18 of us in national party, national position was totally left out in one party election, meaning they cannot not tolerate us. So we have no choice but our own party yang meneruskan rancangan asal yang PAS buat. Jadi bekerja sama dengan semua orang. Not easy, but I think I managed to make some.
Ada nampak macam tagline PAS amanah tu mungkin lebih kepada rahmatan lil alamin, untuk semua.
Yeah. That is how we simplify things, you know. Okay. Rahmatan lil alamin. Jadi rahmat kepada sekalian alam.
Seluruh alam. Okay.
That is in fact Islam itu sendiri sebagai rahmat. Jadi kita landaskan prinsip itulah, maka kita bekerjasama dengan semua orang. Kita boleh terima atas keperluan nasional, keperluan negara ni, we are willing to accept everybody.
Okay. YB, kalau nak tanyakan apakah macam cabaran utama Parti Amanah pada masa ni lah, selain daripada duit lah. Okay, duit tu memang nombor satu lah.
Dia pandai-pandai pula dia. Siapa kata duit nombor satu kan?
Tak, bukan. Tu saya nampak ada baca tu dalam Cik Ibrahim Muhammad, wakil Kelantan masa Konvensyen Nasional Amanah 2019, dia kata akan ada masalah pada PRU 15 ni. Sebab dia kata walaupun ada 5 menteri, masa tu masih ada menteri lah, 5 timbalan menteri, tapi kata duit tak ada. Macam ada kereta tapi minyak tak ada. Tak ada.
That remind us of the election 2018 when we went into election without any money. So and still we won big. I mean, we managed to defeat Barisan Nasional, defeat PAS and so on. I think it's good achievement without that money. I can say unlike PAS yang kata dapat duit, kita tak ada. We were on our own. Jadi money is very important, but hard work, commitment, akan membantu. Ada sikit duit so that we can move around. I think that is tanggungjawab pemimpin lah. Paling tidak pun like sejarah dulu, we have to come out with our own money. Tapi nak kata kita nak kumpul political donation macam apa yang berlaku dalam setengah parti, I don't think that is our modus operandi yang paling utama. So we can work within our means.
Okay, YB. Apa pandangan YB tentang macam lompat parti? YB okey kalau ataupun tukar gabungan ke tengah-tengah?
Ya, kita setiap kali election bila ada keputusan, artinya itu keyakinan pengundi lah. We summarize this as a decision of the voters. So dia nak ini. Dan dia pilih mana-mana parti tu pun atas sebab kalau BN menang dulu pun sebab dia yakin BN dengan manifestonya, dengan kaya, dengan hebatnya dia menang. Dia bila kita menang pula mestilah ada sebabnya. Dia tengok manifesto kita. Walaupun orang kata manifesto kita ni terlalu tinggi, tapi the people were dah berminat, ya, terangsang dengan apa yang telah kita janjikan, nak hapuskan GST dan sebagainya, ya, bagi bantuan begitu begini pembangunan. Itu saya accepted. Jadi itu saya rasa memberikan rangsangan lah, ya, untuk kita meneruskan usaha.
YB, kalau
kerajaan.
ini ada Sam Ahmad lagi, dia peminat YB.
Okey,
dia mungkin former minister kata pada Amanah, YB di Zulkifli tu antara, I think ramai orang respect daripada whatever divide. How would Amanah under the leadership of Ministry of Health will handle the current COVID pandemic differently? I think probably. Would you do
siapa
anything
minister? Apa under which minister yang esok kan? Siapa pun boleh kan? So, beginilah, I mean, I'm a public health practitioner, ya.
Okay.
Kalau I tak masuk politik dulu, mungkin dapat jadi DG kesihatan juga. Who knows, ya. Anyway, as a person involved in managing diseases, apa namanya, di COVID ini, what we propose at the early stage of the infection of COVID-19 was very relevant. For example, kita kata, if you want to tackle the disease, kita boleh tackle at source, ya. Sebab itu bila kita kata nak buat lockdown ini, we always stress that it is lockdown bersasar, meaning to say you find the place, macam yang kita buat yang PKPD. That is what we wanted, bukan national lockdown where everything stop abruptly, ya, yang memberikan kesan yang sangat teruk pada kehidupan kita, ekonomi kita, ya. Begitu juga contact tracing, we have already proposed. Pakatan Harapan ni we propose, once you have an outbreak, you focus there, you do contact tracing, you do all those public health activities, ya. You apply all the principles of public health, you know, to control that disease within that area. Tetapi nampaknya kita lambat dalam hal itu, ya. Lambat kita menjalankannya sampai dah jadi sporadik ini dah di mana-mana. Dan national lockdown dah jadi satu cara pula, ya. By right, we could have done it earlier, mengikut lokasi-lokasi, locality. That is basic public health actually. We could have done that, but anyway, things have dah berlalu. Yeah, we still have to manage it. Yeah. Now, vaccination is the answer. Itu is the answer. So we must be very fokus, ya, dapatkan vaksin yang proper, menjalankan aktiviti pemvaksinan, ya, atau imunisasi ini secepat mungkin, ya. Money has been spent, so by right I think we should have led this issue on immunization because we were quite prepared, ya. As a member of Public Account Committee in Parliament, we were briefed by Minister Khairi, Dr. Adham, ya, that we are very prepared, but in the end kita tengah vaksin lambat datang, ya, tagihannya tak sekata. And I remember when the breakout is getting worse, we stress in Selangor especially, orang, the core people in the economy, in the pembuatan kilang-kilang tempat pekerjaan, we should stress on this. Sampai hari ini tak selesai masalah di tempat kerja dan dah menjadi antara tempat-tempat fokus dan kluster-kluster yang akhirnya menjejaskan orang di luar. So our approach could have helped us to limit the spread of the disease. Nampaknya hilang kawalan. Sampai hari ini pun masih lagi 10,000 sehari. Kematian pula meningkat sampai 153 orang hari ini, which is menakutkan. So I do not know, but hopefully when the coverage of immunization has increased to the level, yeah, where we can get herd immunity, then I think we can start to control.
Yalah,
Start to live
mungkin
again.
ya. It could have been better lah. Sekarang mungkin
Yeah, of course.
yalah, agak merisaukan sebab banyak agak macam orang yang saya kenal macam pagi tadi pun ada kena COVID positif tapi tak boleh nak pergi hospital sebab dah penuh. Saya sedar pukul 4 pagi tadi sesak nafas dan meninggal lah macam pagi tadi. 50 lah.
We have lost friends. Budak-budak college. My batchmate day before on Saturday we lost one. Sunny. Wife is still struggling. It's not out of the wood yet. Dengan anak dia. I have my nephew who passed away. Yeah. And mind you, I'm under quarantine now. At the moment, I'm at home. I'm under quarantine because one of my son-in-law is positive. Just next door. We live together. Just next door.
Okay, kita cerita sikit. Benda ni mungkin akan keluar dalam PRU kan 15-23. Satu benda satu tu dia kata macam mungkin ni Presiden PAS kata lah, PH ni penyebar pandemic politicking, dia cakap politik on field. Dia kata pembohong, penyebar berita palsu dan pendukung liberal LGBT. Saya bacakan sikit dia quotes. Di Malaysia pula wabak politicking yang dialami agak berbeza, tetapi virusnya merebak dengan sangat meluas. Bermula apabila kerajaan PH yang memenangi pilihan raya dengan janji dan manifesto yang sebahagian besarnya adalah bohong dan menipu. Mereka juga mendapat dukungan media sosial upahan tanpa sempadan yang menyebarkan pelbagai penipuan, berita palsu dan sebagainya, sehingga mereka berjaya mencapai kemenangan dan menubuhkan sebuah kerajaan yang membawa pendekatan liberal yang tidak sesuai dengan masyarakat negara ini. Itu 5 bulan 7 Presiden PAS. So sikit sebanyak amanah dalam gabungan PH tu dia kena juga sikit lah kat situ. So apa kata YB? You have to address them.
I don't expect anything from him lah ya. Any good words from him tak ada lah. Jangan kita berharap sedemikian. Tapi apa yang disebut itu adalah templaknya kepada mereka sendiri ya. Mereka gagal dalam election ya. Mereka ada manifesto. PAS came out with a strong manifesto. And you know how many seats PAS stood in the last election? 158 kursi. They could have won everything and won the country and rule on their own. But in the end, they only won 18. I mean, they have been rejected. They have manifesto. Janji macam ni juga. Macam BN, they had a manifesto. So it was, manifesto against manifesto. You cannot ridicule the mind of the people, kononnya tertipu dengan manifesto PAS atau manifesto Pakatan Harapan, seolah-olah rakyat Malaysia ni so gullible, mudah sangat ditipu. I think rakyat should be insulted by a statement like that by president of a party yang memperkecilkan komitmen rakyat nak melihat perubahan. I said earlier, we were a reformist government, wanted to do a lot. We tried to reform the parliament, tax system, banyak lagi lah dalam idea-idea yang kita nak buat. Tetapi kalau berjaya ni, saya rasa kita akan ada peluang untuk parti lain cuba mengalahkan kita dalam masa yang terdekat. So the only way for them to come back to power is by having this langkah Syairaton. Langkah Syairaton. Jadi itu I mean if they are proud with that kind of government that they are in and people are convinced, I'm sorry. It is very embarrassing, very shameful for them to claim power like that and going around as if they are the savior of the country. See what happening in the country.
So, tapi dia kata bukan, there is no pintu, everything crumble, so they just go walk in.
Yalah, okay, never mind. I think you can love some of the people in Malaysia, but you cannot love everybody. And you can take love. Your supporters will say you are the best lah, But given what's happening now, and people are saying, no, you damage the country. You are the one who damaged the country. We tried to build it. Try to be
So macam mana
and
yang
you-
okay itu we put aside lah. Macam mana yang of course macam PH ni dia kata lebih mungkin lebih terbuka, lebih liberal. Mungkin yang the ultimate is when ISET tu keluar. So you rasa ni penuh LGBT, hak sama rata, mungkin agama semua sama rata. So macam dia kata tak berkenal. I mean itu sedikit sebanyak kata salah satu sebab musabab macam PH jatuh jugalah. I mean dia masa tu. Like you know, you have to tackle this one better earlier than closer to. Sorry if it is too much of.
So what are they doing now? Are they having the best of the country? Setelah menjatuhkan Pakatan Harapan, setelah menjatuhkan idea kerajaan yang kononnya katanya liberal, we are a democratic government. Liberal is one thing, democratic is ours. Yeah, we allow freedom of speech. Okay, we tolerate semua rakyat. Kita tidak menepikan mana-mana rakyat. Tetapi, hari ini kita tengok apa yang diperkecilkan kita itu bila mereka dalam government tak buat juga apa-apa pun. Masalah perpaduan kaum jadi tetap masih ada. Okay, isu agama yang pernah diperjuangkan oleh mereka seolah-olah Islam tak ada apa juga. Masih kita dalam keadaan yang terumbang-ambing. Isu-isu yang kecil-kecil yang disebut pun masih tidak selesai. Tapi
mungkin dia ada COVID tak sempat
lama itu saja.
Tak sempat nak minta UAB.
Yalah,
kita dah masuk pandemik.
What can you do in 22 months when you are given actually 5 years? People nilai after 5 years, but 22 months, dia satu, dia dua baru nak masuk. But it's okay.
Betul.
If people are satisfied with them, they will win the next election. If not, I think people's power will remain there.
Okay, Bin, mungkin sekarang kita kepada future lah ni ada Abdul Muiz ni, orang muda ni. Vice President MCOBA. Hope salam YB Hatta, hope all is well with you. What is the ya Allah,
on the possible increase of independent candidates?
Independent, dia nak mungkin lebih orang muda ni. I mean going forward we want more independent candidate, more young people to come on board.
As a politician, I would be very happy if many more people join me in the election. So tidak orang kata orang tu aja menang kan. And they hear that politician bila menang tu banyak advantage, banyak dukungan gaji dan pension sebagainya. So come abroad, kita masuk, but it's not just being a candidate, it's what you bring along in your struggle. You can struggle alone, okay, you can struggle in a group. That's why people form political parties, because you have people with the same mind coming together and it becomes stronger. If you come under independent, unless you are really very popular, it's difficult to break through with the people, because people want to see how you and others can work together, not just for my constituency, but for the country. So, but I guess if Malaysian now have changed, better people politically, then probably there are opportunities for independent candidates.
Okay, James. Okay. Boleh hantar borang pada YB Hatta ni. Amanah tu.
Once you hantar borang pada amanah, tak adalah jadi independent lah. Unless you break away and
it's better to be together macam YB cakap lah tadi. Seorang-seorang mungkin susah sikit lah.
Sudah hantar borang dah.
Okay, YB, kita macam kita pergi ke depan lah. So macam mana YB nak dikenali lah kalau dah habis politik? Orang nak kenal. Ini of course ini.
You suai berhenti ke politik ni?
Tak, ini sebenarnya soal orang putih. Ni nak jawab pun tak jawab kata. Sometimes orang buat tu pasal tak tahu, orang nak kenal. Macam mana kalau orang nak kata YB Hatta ni apa yang YB orang nak tahu lah. Macam bila mention nama YB.
Oh well, not for me to say. It's for the people. I mean, we are here. We are very open. People can witness you. People like us, we don't have our memoir. We don't write our memoirs. Otherwise, boleh nilai lah kan. So kita ni terpulang kepada macam mana orang view kita lah. Some of us, myself included, we are not very outward lah, you know,
Yeah.
lalu ke depan sangat. But during my earlier days, younger days in reformasi, for example, I was there lah. So I thought people kenal tu because of that. Yeah, struggle with the people on the road. Yeah, you know, with slogans and so on, people kenal lah. That's why bila masuk pilihan raya tu, adalah orang kenal kan. But if that is how they want to remember me, is up to them lah. But
Okay. Sebenarnya tadi itu,
I'll try to
thanks.
satisfy them.
Betul. Itu jawapan yang betul tu. Itu is a trick question. Siapa silap jawab tu dia kenal. I mean, tak semua soalan tu dia kena jawab. Okay, ini simple question YB. I think you get it right lah. YB akan buat tak apa-apa arahan ketua parti walaupun YB rasa macam tak berapa setuju lah.
You are referring to my party lah ya?
Anyway, from your boss lah. Ini boss, bukan parti. You're talking boss. So you don't
see, all decision as a political party, all decision are made together. Well, the president finally the president is the person in charge lah.
Okay.
But as a political party, where we appreciate ideas from everybody else, especially the leaders, we develop solution together. We develop approaches together. So there is no difficulty in carrying out what we have decided because it is studied together. Okay? In our party, we are allowed to membangkang, but as usual lah, when we have made a decision, we work together. So I have no problem working with Mat Sabu, or working with Anwar Ibrahim, or working with Tun Mahathir when he was the Prime Minister. So I'm sure we have gone through that process.
All right. No. It just also another trick question. Let me just check. This is also penting. Okay, ini ada soalan daripada Syed Mahmud lagi. Nanti soalan saya akan campurkan. If you were the Prime Minister, what would you bring? Alamak, macam ni. Malaysia. So nak tanya secara jujur, YB ada, of course, ada cita-cita tak nak jadi PM? Takkan tak pernah nak jadi Ahli Parlimen Lumut lah. And what will you do lah if you to be elected as one? Kita tak tahu kan?
Problemnya bila kita ada cita-cita, we'll try very hard to achieve it.
I see.
Kalau tidak buat apa cita-cita, ada nak jadi doktor kan? Sungguh-sungguh dapat masuk Malay College is really so good, a good opportunity. PM ni kalau tak ada orang lain boleh lah. Kalau tak ada orang lain lah. Ya?
Tak ada orang lain.
I don't mind because it is a humanly position kan. Satu kedudukan bukan untuk malaikat, bukan untuk manusia biasa macam kita. So I don't mind if given the opportunity. Idea ada. I mean,
okay, kita terus
we can learn from many successful things that which we can repeat our own ideas.
Okay,
sure kalau ada masa I can discuss further.
Okay. In other words, adalah dalam hati kecil tu ada sikit lah. Kalau given the chance, tapi kita tak hadap sangat kan. So what are the five things that you will do lah if you become one? Kita tak tahu besok kan. Mana tahu rezeki ayam ada di kaki kan. Nampak di manusia kita tak tahu kan. What are the five things that you will do?
The basic thing about the country, multiracial country in Malaysia, the first thing is how to unite the people. Okay. It's almost impossible to unite everybody, but at least if you can get the majority on board, especially those with leadership among the leaders of the community, we can come on board together and unite as a country. That is one step towards success. Yeah, then we can work together and find a middle solution. I'm a Democrat. We listen. Yeah, we listen to everybody. Then we find the middle path. Yeah, not easy. Kalau orang buat coalition government, banyak tolak ansurnya pun. You have to listen, give and take. But if that is the recipe for success, that's number 2, unity, and then give and take. Then we move towards the modernization of the country. How do you get the country to move forward? Yeah, educated people, hardworking people. Yeah. A very clear path, clear manifesto for the country. I mean, these are things I think as a leader, we should be able to move that agenda forward.
Okay, so boleh rumuskan yang the core thing yang satu is basically how to unite the people, the perpaduan.
Unite the people. Yeah, I think
we move forward. No lah. Okay.
Sadly, for Malaysia ni nak unite the people, we have a problem to unite the political parties because people are broken down into political groupings. Right? So this is not easy. But if you can accept the differences among us, that no one is so much above you, so authoritative more than you. I think
kalau in that case, in that case, saya ada dengar kawan saya, dia is in PKR lah. Dia kata, this is the idea proposition. Dia kata in the future when the old people has gone, probably including you lah, dia boleh nampak there's two party system. That probably slowly Amanah will go into one centrist party, Pakatan Harapan, PKR, even DAP pun akan bergabung into one. I know whether the grand old party of UMNO and PAS akan bergabung in one section. There's two block lah. I mean, at the end of the day, you cannot win.
You talking about block or party?
I mean, at the end of the day, dia akan merge.
Kalau block is already existing.
Sorry?
Kalau you cakap tentang block, it's already existing.
It's already existing. More like party lah.
And then the other side, Muafakat tu one block lah. I mean, kita Pakatan is one block. It's already existing. And in politics, it's working. You compete for the betterment. Tak ada masalah. If you are talking about Amanah dissolving, DAP dissolving, PKR dissolving, becoming one party, well, that everything is possible, but I guess it's not something that we are pushing, No, the other side, takkan UMNO dengan PAS nak berubah become another party. Tak jadi. Sekarang pun dia orang pun tengah berlawan balik kan, setelah berlaku muafakat. Ini dah tentu orang pula kan. So it's not going to be easy. So we have to accept the fact for at least for the next election.
Not election now. Probably 3 or 4 elections down the road, makin ramai orang muda. We are talking.
Oh, that's why you say we are no more there lah. We are no more there.
Yeah, no more there. Not
what do you mean? I think I have another 31 years to go. You okay. Mohd as the yardstick. 31 years. 6 elections.
Okay. YB, I mean, I know what's the future hold for us now. So you think, okay, I terus bagi cut off kita. We are going close to 1 hour dah. I try to stick to 1 hour lah. I mean, kalau suddenly dia rasa dia dah tak larat lah, mungkin sakit perut lah. Dia nak resign. So who's your PM9? Mungkin dia cakap tadi lah. Your calon. Your boss is watching.
We have the number. Quite convincing, okay? Politics in Malaysia at this juncture lah, can be very different from the normal politics. Okay. You find very odd partners in politics nowadays. Something that you cannot think before, contohnya grup belah sana dengan grup belah kami ni pun sekarang dah ada satu macam langkah-langkah yang tak pernah kita dengar dulu. Artinya there is a possibility of working together. Not necessarily between political parties, but between the people, ahli-ahli, MPs, for example. If you can rope in certain numbers, majority or a strong block, then I think we can change a better government. Currently, the biggest block is Pakatan Harapan.
Okay.
Kalau Muhyiddin misalnya decided to leave, I think the default group yang boleh diberikan amanah is the biggest group, not majority yet, but the biggest grouping. The biggest grouping with about 89 numbers is Pakatan Harapan. So from there, if the Agung believe that we as the biggest group can later command the majority support, then we can be disahkan kerajaan. I mean, that is still possible. Sebab itu benda macam ni hanya boleh berlaku baik-baiknya biar berlaku di dalam Dewan Rakyat, di dalam Parlimen. That's where apa kata orang, basis for democracy is entered in Malaysia. Tak naklah buat di luar daripada parlimen by taking over kudeta macam yang berlaku di Sheraton dan sebagainya. Tak berlaku di dalam jalan rakyat. Allow for it to happen, kan? Everybody is satisfied.
Yalah.
Then we'll have a short period sampai next election. Then the people decide again.
So
At the end of the world.
26 ni boleh masuk usul kan untuk di ke dengan ceramah perdana 5 hari 5 malam.
Setakat ini tak ada apa namanya. Usul masuk. We put in, our leaders put in usul despite not being asked to. But we think we should take the initiative. Sampai begitu pun it's crazy. But when we are in parliament, anything can happen lah. Hopefully it will not turn into rakas ke, tapi lah berjalan secara baik lah.
Yalah, insyaAllah amanah. Okay, percaya. Okay, mungkin yang last tu. Okay, yalah, just for public knowledge. Macam mana YB tengok macam maksud kehidupan dengan tujuan hidup YB? Hidup ni. Well, that's what drives us as a human being.
Kita ni mungkin kita tak realize, but each and one of us, every one of us will try to make humanity continuous lah. Ada cara. That's why we kita melahirkan generasi untuk meneruskan kemanusiaan ini. So takkan kemanusiaan ini hidup tanpa suatu perancangan yang merancangnya ialah manusia ini jugalah. That's why we group ourselves, think of how we can improve. Kerana kita ni divided into nations, the units into nation lah. So if every nation start doing good things, kita boleh membina kehidupan kita untuk akan datang for our generation. So it's as straightforward as that. So hopefully sesiapa juga yang diberikan amanah untuk mengendalikan satu masyarakat yang dipanggil negara ni will think along giving opportunities to everybody, being fair to everybody, not suppressing anything, listen to everybody. Ideal work, bunyi macam ideal lah.
Of course, I mean, there's no wrong with that. I mean, memang dalam Islam pun memang itu yang kita diarahkan. So basically daripada untuk membuatkan semua satu Malaysia bersatu padu, memang kita arahkan purpose tu untuk for the whole humanity lah. Macam mana kita nak progress to continue our human civilization.
Soalannya boleh ke kita bekerjasama dengan pihak belah sana? Tanya lah macam tu.
Tak apa, kita cuba je. Itu bukan persoalan, itu Allah yang tentukan boleh ke tidak. Okay, mungkin ada orang dekat sana dia nak tanya kenapa perlu YB bertanding lagi ke PR15 di Lumut ke di mana?
That is a very odd question to a politician.
Very odd question.
Ya. Cubalah frame it lah. Lepas ni YB bertanding di mana? Gitu. Okay, nampak kalau insyaAllah. You see, normally if you are elected in certain places, like I was elected in Lumut, you do your service, then you offer your service. Another term, biasa gitulah kan.
Yalah, I mean macam Ni Nazmi memang kata basically just see your track record lah. I mean let the actions speak for itself. Yalah, of course that's very good answer. Okay, YB, saya dah share benda ni pada family saya yang duduk Perak tu lah. Abang ipar saya pun doktor di dia memang di Manjung. Abang ipar, dia doktor di Pantai, Hospital Pantai.
Siapa
dia? Dr. Fahmi sebut. Dia memang cari dekat situ lah. Orang tanya Dr. Fahmi kenal. Dia di sana. Dia pun budak Malay College, 89. My senior 1 year.
Senior?
Yes. My senior 1 year lah. Now 49. Yep, of course much. You can call me. He's quite friendly as well. PH friendly God. Okay, just that's okay. Kalau ini kita buat main-main lah sikit YB yang budak-budak kot soalan ni. Kalau ada 3 wish nak bagi pada YB, apa yang YB nak boleh minta? Kalau kita boleh bagi harapan. Mungkin doa lah, orang Islam ni doa YB nak.
Apa yang saya minta pada dia orang?
Tak ada, ini kalau boleh minta lah Tuhan bagi kita ni tengah mustajab doa ni, apa yang YB nak sekarang? Tiga yang kita nak ambil.
So pun hari Arafah ya.
Betul.
Bagus tu. Biasanya jangan lupa puasa sunat esok. Itu doa lah banyak-banyak. Macam kita juga berada di Arafah. Kita pertamanya yang very acute ni kita minta dilegakan lah kehidupan kita. Ya.
Okay.
Mudahkan urusan kehidupan kita ni. Jauhkan daripada segala balak. Namanya penyakit ini ya. Dan lantaran daripada itu mungkin kita akan dapat pulihkan kehidupan kita yang lain ya. Ekonomi kita, pendidikan kita. Dan kita minta juga supaya politik kita juga berlaku aman dan kalau berlaku transisi semula berlaku dengan baik dengan keselesaan pada semua orang. Saya rasa Allah akan bagi itu doa kita yang ikhlas.
Terima kasih. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Itu pelengkap segala doa. InsyaAllah saya aminkan yang baik semua tu. Baiklah, untuk kita tutupkan majlis kita pada kali ini, saya bagi balik pada Tuan Presiden. Mungkin boleh
doa penutup.
Doa penutup. Kita baca doa. Dipersilakan Tuan Presiden.
Terima kasih YB. It was really interesting session. I hope your doa will come true, and I hope the ability for all of you to be able to vote the person that you want to in the coming when the parliament reopens. I think that's very important to a lot of Malaysians to see that democracy actually works. I think a lot of Malaysians are rooting for that. Because kalau sekarang ni macam tak puas lah kalau benda tu we elected the 222 people. The 222 people needs to elect who they have their confidence in. I think that when that happens, insyaAllah this will move much more smoothly. InsyaAllah, I think kalau kita ramai-ramai doa macam YB, I think that will happen. But also at the same time, I think when we talk about unity and when you spoke about unity, I think the Malaysians are very united at the moment. You know what they want. It's actually the political parties are not united. So I hope the sense and sensibility will set in. That what will be seen is that it's more important for the country, for the rakyat to get through this pandemic for sure. But the crisis is actually not the pandemic. The crisis is actually the crisis of managing the country. The pandemic is just is there, It's always a crisis. We always go through crisis anyway, And I think I like what you said right in the beginning to tadi YB, in terms of kita ni patriotic. All of us are patriotic. The fact that we criticize doesn't mean we're not patriotic. The fact that we criticize means we love. Kalau kita tegur anak kita ke, kita tegur siapa-siapa, pasal kita sayang kan. So bila kita we have no ability to tegur. When you have no ability to go into parliament, susah. This whole thing over the last, I'm not a politician, Boon, please don't look like me like that. But
Not too late 21.
But the fact that we've not been able to check and balance, the check and balance is so important, I think, in this country, and that has we lost that check and balance over the years, So I'm not the speaker today. I already had my speech. So YB, thank you so much. I think a lot of the things that you said today merangsangkan. InsyaAllah it will give the inspiration to more, definitely not only Marcos, but a lot of Malaysians to be able to do the right thing as well. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, YB. Thank you, Boon, for giving me the opportunity to do this. Thank you.
Thanks, President Tab. That's very sweet and precise. People are united now. Just only politicians are not. That's quite interesting. Okay, insyaAllah sehingga kita berjumpa lagi di lain masa, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Mantan Timbalan Menteri Usahawanan, Setiausaha Agung Parti Amanah Ahli Parlimen P74 Lumut Perak, yang berbahagia Datuk Wira Dr. Mohd Hatta Ramli. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Semoga Allah melimpahkan rahmat dan kesejahteraan untuk kita semua. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Okay, kita end the broadcast.